Thank you very much, Minister, for coming in today. I was one of the senators that requested this debate with you, and it really has been remarkable the amount of work that our local authority members have had to endure and do over the last number of years since June 2019 to today. We've had COVID to deal with, and we've also had the Ukrainian crisis, and each and every one of them and their communities have stepped up to support the government in the measures that they're introducing, whether they be in the COVID crisis or whether it be in the Ukrainian crisis. So with that in mind, I have other things to raise today, because for me, they are the most important people when it comes to local government and delivering local government. So I was talking to the AILG yesterday, who are the representative body, and LAMA, and they represent county councillors throughout this country. So they have a number of things that they would like me to talk to you about. But, you know, there has been changes to the local government within the term of this government, and that hasn't been in favour of local democracy. It hasn't been in favour of the local councillor. And I just want to, you know, we want to build strong local government systems to promote the welfare and good government of the people of Ireland. And we should protect and support the democratic local government and promote democratic leadership of our elected councillors. And we don't seem to have done that over the last number of years. And let me tell you why. So in the last 12 to 18 months alone, direct actions by the government and local government and local democracy include direct attacks on the powers of local councillors, include the removal of Section 183, reserve function for disposal of council-owned land to the Land Development Agency, removal of Part 8 planning reserve function until December 2024 for council-owned housing developments. Now, you know, that's not going to be reviewed and nothing's going to happen on that. Removal of councillors from governing authorities of universities under the Higher Education Bill 2022. The current proposal by the Department of Justice to replace existing local joint policing committees, which are chaired by local councillors, with community policing forums with an independent chair. The lack of recognition of the role of the councillor by outside government departments and public agencies. In the recently published Town Centre First policy initiative, driven by the Department of Rural and Community Development and concerning the regeneration of rural towns and villages, there is not one mention of the word councillor throughout the whole policy document. This is a further example of the lack of recognition for the important role the local councillor and a further dilution of the members' powers. In April and May of this year, the Congress of Local Regional Authorities of Europe, as part of the Council of Europe, carried out a monitoring visit to Ireland on our local government system. Their draft report is highly critical and a damning indictment of our current local government systems here in Ireland. And their draft report states that although Ireland is very strong in democracy, it remains one of the most centralised countries in Europe, and there is still a lot to be done before local self-government in Ireland is on par with other European countries. The rapporteurs have expressed concern over the limited share of public affairs under local authorities' own responsibility and local authorities' limited own resources, functions and finance. The imbalance between the elected members and the chief executives of local authorities without a directly elected mayor. The lack of formalised and irregular consultation, as well as an extensive and detailed administrative supervision. Members of the regional assemblies are indirectly elected and are not accountable to the citizens for their decisions they take in the assembly. So they're the first things that there's in relation to the local government and the dilution of the powers that we have. Also in relation to the gratuity scheme, we all know that councillors don't receive a pension upon retirement as an elected member. They do get a lump sum gratuity payment, but this is in contrary to the normal terms and conditions that apply to public sector employees and other office holders such as the Oireachtas members. The gratuity payment is capped to a maximum of 20 years service, regardless whether you do more. And there's a lot of councillors out there that will have up to 40 years service done. It's payable on the councillor's retirement, whether voluntary, failure to be elected, death or ill health. So under the terms of our members' retirement gratuity, the gratuity payment is calculated on their salary pre-July 2021. So this needs to change. We need to see if we can get it up to the current date. So it's imperative that you get that. You know, if we're looking to get people into politics, you've got to put proper pay conditions there for them. So in relation to the security allowance, you know, in May this year, you gave approval for the Oireachtas for a special allowance to enhance the security of our homes and offices and for the purpose of keeping us safe. Well, let me tell you, councillors aren't safe either. They do the same job as we do. I know that I had my office burnt down in 2019. There was an arson attack on it. I was a councillor at the time.
Thank you, Senator.
So just, you know, they should be treated the same way as elected members are treated here. So, Minister, there are just a few things. And can I just bring up, it's a report I did myself.
Senator, you are now significantly
one
over
second.
time.
It's just,
you're now over time.
To do with the training, Minister.
Senator, thank you very much.
One second.
Thank you.
To do with the training. Some councils don't get the same amount of training allowance
I need to be
as
fair
other
to
councils.
everybody.
If I
Everybody
can give you
gets the
that,
same
can
amount
I
of
give
time.
that to you? Thank you.
There's no reason why you couldn't speak to the Minister afterwards. Thank you very much.